Euphoria is an American teenage drama television series created and written by Sam Levinson for HBO. It is based on the Israeli television miniseries of the same name, created by Leshem and Daphna, Levin. The series follows a group of high school students through their experiences of identity, trauma, drugs, family, friendships, love, and sex. It stars Zendaya, who also serves as the series narrator, alongside an ensemble cast consisting of Maude Apatow, Angus Cloud, Dane, Jacob Elordi, and Schafer. On June 1, 2017, it was announced that HBO was developing an adaptation of the 2012 Israeli series, Euphoria. In 2019, show creator Sam Levinson stated HBO executive Francesca Orsi liked the raw and honest portrayal of drug use and other teenage issues in the Israeli series. Levinson based the series on his own experiences as a teenager, including his own struggles with anxiety, depression, and drug addiction. He said, "There is a consistent anxiety that I think exists in this generation, that I think can form the whole filmmaking process." The show has been described as kids meet train spotting, with no parental supervision. Now, Euphoria Season 2 picks up perfectly where Euphoria Season 1 left off. I also particularly enjoyed the 2 special episodes that aired between Season 1 and 2. The first, Trouble Don't Last Always, premiered on December 6, 2020, and follows Rue as she deals with the aftermath of leaving Jules at the train station in Season 1 and relapsing. The second episode then premiered on January 24th and followed Jules' side of the story. Both these episodes were shot with single cameras and just actors acting out a scene. It was almost as if it was like on a theatre stage, as of course due to the effects of COVID, they couldn't go for full production. Now, Season 2 picks up after these 2 episodes. This is a magnificent show. It's hectic, it's introspective, and the acting is fantastic from the whole cast. Zendaya, though, is mesmerizing as the drug addict Rue Bennett, particularly in episode 5. She's absolutely breathtaking. Her range and intensity is so on point. I can't imagine it was easy to portray Rue going through this dark phase in her life as the darkness of addiction takes over. Maude Apatow, the daughter of director Judd Apatow and actress Leslie Mann, is also excellent. She has more of a periphery role in Season 1, but here in Season 2 she shines as she comes to the fore as one of the major characters in the story. She is probably the only completely likable character in the show, where you have no conflict on how you feel about her. She's a good person, complicated, shy and withdrawn, but here she starts to come out of her shell. Angus Cloud as Fesco is as authentic and believable in a character as you can be. He plays a drug dealer, so therefore he's not a good guy. Yet he shows the sensitivity, the soft side, this likable side and kindness that very few of the other characters actually ever show in this TV series. I love the softness he shows towards Rue, as their friendship obviously goes quite far back, but the part I really enjoyed was this new-found friendship or relationship that starts to blossom between him and Lexi, played by Maude Apatow. It's just so genuine and heartfelt, and I just loved watching these two interact with each other, these two complete opposites as well. Alexia Demie as Maddie Perez is hard and tough and the popular girl at school, but here we see another side to her as she gets mixed up in the dark and dangerous world with on and off boyfriend Nate Jacobs. Now, Jacob Elordi as Nate Jacobs is magnificent. Nate is a complete narcissistic, anger-riddled teenager who masks his sexual insecurities as he has a very, very strained relationship with his father. Nate is an awful human being, even has psychopathic tendencies, but he has a story to him, and he has these moments when he does the right thing and shows this human side to him. But fundamentally, he is scary and unpredictable, and Jacob brings this perfectly to life. Then we have Cassie Howard, played by Sweeney. Cassie, of course, is Lexi's older sister, McKay's ex-girlfriend, and now Nate's current fling, with an infamous sexual past that continues to haunt her. She is also Maddie's best friend, but that friendship now is put to the test due to her fling with Nate. Cassie is beautifully played by Sweeney. She's over the top, insecure, and sometimes a downright mess, but she's ever entertaining. Barbie Ferreira as Kate Hernandez doesn't have a big role as she did in Season 1. I found her story very interesting in Season 1 as a girl fighting with body positivity while exploring her sexuality, but that wasn't really explored in this one. And Schafer as Jules Vaughn, the transgender girl who enters a turbulent relationship with Rue after moving into town, is once again excellent. Hunter shows such range as the enigmatic Jules, and now shows another softer side to her that we didn't really see in Season 1, as she tries and tries to save her love, Rue. Also, the addition of Dominic Fike as Elliot, a new friend of Rue's who comes between her and Jules, is a perfect add-on to the show. Also, he sings beautifully, particularly in the last episode. Eric Dane returns as Cal Jacobs, a strict, demanding father who leads a double life. One of the episodes that really stayed with me in the show was episode 3, Rumination's Big and Little Bullies, where you see the backstory of Cal as he's growing up as a teenager alongside his best friend, Derek. I found this story to be so touching. I love the use of INXS's music as well. It's poignant, it's sad, and it gives you real insight into why Cal is who he is. Not that it justifies why he makes the decisions he does, but it just shows you how he's had to live with this lie within himself and why he became the man he became. Until this episode, you've always felt Cal as detestable and so flawed. It's a superbly written episode, as is the whole show, but for some reason this part just stayed with me. Now, the whole soundtrack is absolutely amazing. I love the choices of songs. They always just seem to fit the scene perfectly. Not to, of course, mention Labyrinth's own soundtrack. The English singer-songwriter and record producer said in an interview with Rolling Stone, "When you look back to your teenage days, it feels semi-magical, but semi-crazy and semi-psychotic. I wanted to make sure the music felt like all of those things." This is a hard-hitting, intense drama at its best. It's certainly not for the faint of heart, but damn, it's a great show. Phenomenal acting, and it doesn't shy away from pushing the envelope and raising some big points and big questions. Some people have said it glamorizes drug taking and drug abuse. For me, it does the complete opposite. Particularly after episode 5, there is no way, if you were thinking about doing drugs, that you'd see this episode and think, wow, this must be quite cool. Euphoria is powerful, brilliant, and hard-hitting, and doesn't shy away from its topics, albeit controversial. Euphoria Season 2 gets a 9.5 out of 10.